Morning, everybody. This is Michelle with Fun in Key West, and it's Thirsty Thursday. And today we're talking about the best coffee in Key West. Hmm. I have mine. This is my made at home, so I'll be sipping my coffee as we talk. But whether you are a extreme coffee connoisseur or a fan of iced coffee, or you just need a caffeine fix, or you just like a single cup of just basic black cup of joe, there are a lot of places in Key West that you need to check out. Now, I'm going to avoid the chains. See, I'm not going to talk about Starbucks. I'm not going to talk about Dunkin' and all of that. You can get those anywhere. We're talking about places that you go to Key West and you come in and you go there for the coffee because you can't get it anywhere else. And so there's, local favorites and these hidden gems and up and down the Florida Keys. I mean, there's places that you would stop and you go, I'm not sure, Michelle, that I really should have coffee here. But then you get it and you're like, oh, this is on my bucket list. I'm coming back time and time and time again. And so I always in Key West drink a cafe con leche whenever I go out. It's just, I don't get them at home. And I'll tell you what, I have tried, and maybe we'll do a live and show me in the kitchen trying to do this. I have tried to replicate and make my own at home. Still don't get quite the taste I want. So if you all have any secrets on how to replicate a cafe con leche at home, please put it in the comments. Say, hey, Michelle, this is how you do it. But I think I've rambled on enough about this. So let's talk about. They are in no particular order, and I want you to put down in the comments your favorite place to go for coffee. And I want a little caveat. Oh, speaking of coffee, there's Mr. Coffee. He came to say hi. There's a little caveat. I go here because I love the coffee, and I always order this. And they have this amazing sweet treat, a key lime donut, whatever they have. You make sure you tell me what you enjoy there. So first, we're starting off with Cuban Coffee Queen. They have 3 locations. You know that. It's a local favorite. People stop in there. They have their orders. They don't even look at the menu anymore. I have to say, I probably don't look at the menu anymore. If there's something new in there, I'm probably going to miss it unless somebody tells me about it. To me, it's an absolute must visit anytime you're in Key West. They have the Cuban sandwiches. They're playing the music. It's authentic Cuban coffee. They roast it there. So if you go over onto the Duval's location, you can step into the roasters. And buy some. You can sign up and sign up. I don't know if they'd still do a subscription or not, but you can buy it online and ship it at home. I don't think it's going to have that same flavor. Again, trying to recreate it at home. Tell me your secret. Great Cuban espresso, which is different than Italian espresso. So if you're coming into Key West with that Italian type of context for coffee, you're not going to get it in Key West. So you have the iconic mural that you can get your picture taken with at their original location. So, they have that special blends that, you can try. I have to say their Cuban bread on their Key Wester sandwich. I'm sure there's other sandwiches, and I keep talking about the Key Wester, but that's what I always get. So a great sandwich, breakfast sandwich, whatever. But Cuban Coffee Queen, absolutely a place to check out when you're in Key West, and you can order it to your own house. Moving on, Sandy's Cafe, iconic. It's red and white. People go there. It's famous for its Cuban sandwiches. They've got bagels, Cuban bagels. They've got interesting spins on these great sandwiches. It's conveniently located, not in Duval, not in Old Town. It's more midtownish, but it's a local favorite. Rave reviews. You can get the Cubano, which is the traditional Cuban coffee, and other things there that are absolutely amazing. When we're talking about best coffee in town, you can't miss out on best coffee in town. It's a hidden gem that is over on White Street, and it's They have strong espresso. They have a cold brew. It's an interesting place if you're a coffee lover. Just try their spin. Here's what I find. Coffee isn't coffee. So if you're one of these people who are like, Michelle, coffee's coffee, you just grab it and go. I don't think this conversation is for you. Because there's those of us who can tell good cups of coffee from okay cups of coffee to, oh, please don't make me drink that kind of coffee. So I always encourage people, even though Cuban Coffee Queen is usually the go-to place in Key West, check out all these other places. Grab a different type of coffee. Grab one that says, hey, this is our house special, our house blend, our house roast. Be sure to check those out. So, like Best Coffee in Town, see what they do in their interpretation of the coffee beans. And it's just a short walk from Duval. Another one that is interesting, it opened in 2020, is Coffee House. This is over on Green Street. And this place was opened by people who are passionate about coffee. They want to make sure that your cup of coffee, no matter when you're getting it, is to their standards and to their specs. So if you're a coffee connoisseur, be sure to check out Coffee House. They have delicious food and all kinds of things that you should try. Another place that, if you're going more, not that a sit down place that you can actually enjoy a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, Five Brothers. So it's over on Southern Street. We talked about it. It's a great place for a Cuban sandwich. It's a Key West favorite. They have the traditional coffee, the strong espresso, all of that. It's a little off the beaten path. You go in there, it's a Cuban grocery. It's got that local fun, funky vibe. So be sure to check out Five Brothers. Keys Coffee Company. This place is, a great coffee experience, great, excellent customer service, and some really good coffee. Let me know if you enjoy their signature coffee blend. Is it something that you go, oh, I crave that. I have to come there every time I'm in Key West. If you're over down on the southern part, check out the Funky Rooster Coffee and Wine Bar. So they got you covered in the morning with coffee, and towards the afternoon and evening they have a wine bar there. It's kind of cool and eclectic. They can offer all kinds of range of things, and I like the location. I just like the vibe of that place. Of course, one of my very favorite places is Red Buoy Coffee. Not just for the coffee, which they roast there, so they're on Eaton Street. And if you're walking by, you can see, if you're lucky enough, you can see the roaster going. But they offer some really good iced coffee. I mean, there's something about iced coffee isn't just coffee that was heated up and then let go cold. There's a special trick to making iced coffee taste great without being bitter. And I think Red Buoy does a great job there. They do and I think they still do this, the coffee iced cubes, so that your iced coffee doesn't dilute as it gets warm. But of course, you go to Red Buoy Coffee so this is glazed donuts, by the way. You go there for the donuts, and they sell donuts until they run out. And I have to say, the donuts are like that big, but they are amazing. Key lime donuts, maple bacon donuts, special donuts for the month, and they bring in seasonal flavors, and it's just a great place. If you're on Duval and you're looking for, of course, I've missed a ton of them. So Michelle, tell me, say, hey, they're amazing there. Melissa, I would agree. If you're saying those donuts are pretty, they are pretty. But I don't think they're too pretty to eat. They are amazing and beautiful to look at, but just as delicious. So another place, and like I said, I have probably missed a ton of these, and I want you to tell me your go-to place for coffee in Key West, and then just say, hey, this is what I order there, and oh, by the way, grab this little treat, be it savory or sweet. But you have a gringo, and I know I'm mispronouncing that, so if I did, tell me how to do it right. It's kind of like a French cafe meets Key West meets Cuban, so they offer some really good coffee. It's a cozy little place. They have an outside place to sit and people watch, because that's what we do when we go to Key West, is we people watch. And it's a great place just to relax and possibly start your day or take a midday snack at. So, where are the best coffee shops in Key West? You tell me. Which ones did I miss? Which ones? And let's not do the chains. We're not talking chains. So which ones did I miss? Which ones have great people watching places? Which places have just this funky vibe that you go in and you go, oh, I miss this. I need to recreate this at home whenever I get there. So in the meantime, I want you to, Melissa says Sandy's. Yeah, I like going to Sandy's. I like sitting outside and people watching there. Um, Head over to FunInKeyWest.com, sign up for grab our free happy hour list. When you grab that happy hour list, that gets you on our newsletter. And I try my darndest at every Friday to send you out a recap of what we've talked about, give you some hints and ideas, give you links to events that are happening in Key West, and keep you up to date. But it also, I'm going to tease this a little bit, gets you on the list to be part of a book club that we are launching come 2025. Can't wait. And then also, I have Key West swag, and I would love to get it out of my office and into your hands. And the best way for me to do that is for you to sign up for the newsletter. And whenever I put that in the newsletter, you respond back to me in that newsletter, and that gets you put into the drawing to get some of this Key West swag out of my office and into your hands. It's Thirsty Thursday. Post pics of your coffee indulgence today. We're in the holiday season, so maybe it's a eggnog latte, or maybe it's a gingerbread latte, or maybe it's just straight cup of coffee. Post your pics. You guys have a great day. Head over to FunInKeyWest.com. Lots and lots and lots of stuff over there. In the meantime, planning a trip to Key West and you just don't know where to start, send me a DM. I'll walk it through you. I'll walk through it with you. How's that? That's proper English. In the meantime, great day.